Hey you!
Hey.
We're gonna get donuts! Woo, excited!
Good.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and happy donut day. So if you didn't realise, apparently it was National Donut Day yesterday. Obviously an American thing. But when me and Charlie found out, we were like, well, we gotta get donuts. We gotta respect this holiday. So me and Charlie went and got some donuts for breakfast this morning. Not something I would normally recommend, donuts for breakfast, but they were delicious, so no regrets. But I'm not here to talk about donuts today. I'm here to talk about moisturizers, my favorite moisturizers or oil-free moisturizers for my dry combination skin. So I did mention in one of my more recent videos that on top of being quite eczema prone and allergic, my skin type is also very prone to breakouts. So I guess you would call it dry combination skin. And I did mention in that video as well that I pretty much cannot use anything that has oil in it. If I use anything with oil, or at least a large constituent is oil, then my skin will break out. My skin just really doesn't like it. And it has taken a lot of trial and error, trying lots of different products, trying to figure out which ones actually work for my skin. So I thought I'd give you my favorites today, and I'm giving them to you in order of least to most expensive, because I think it is really important that when we are giving skincare recommendations to be giving recommendations that are suitable for all skin types. This is not to say that one is better or worse than the other, by the way. They do just have slightly different modes of action. So I'll talk about all of them in detail in a sec. But before we get started, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button if you want to see more videos about skin, hair and health from a holistic way. Then definitely hit the subscribe button, because I am making 3 videos every single week. So my first moisturizer that I absolutely love is my OG moisturizer. That was the first one I started using, which really made a big difference in my skin, and it is the Clean & Clear Dual Action Oil-Free Moisturizer. It is super affordable, really easy to find, and it is a really good moisturizer for lots of reasons. So I don't actually have one right here, so I can't show you what the texture is, but it is very lightweight, it is very non-greasy, and it absorbs very quickly into the skin, but at the same time, it is still very hydrating. And I noticed straight away when I started using this one that my skin started getting much clearer. It started getting a lot less red for the little breakouts that I had, and it really is a great moisturizer that I would still use today. I don't actually even know why I kind of stopped using it, but obviously switched on to something else. But the best thing about the Dual Action Clean & Clear Oil-Free Moisturizer is that it has salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is a really important ingredient for controlling breakouts. And that is why I think this works so well. So on top of being a hydrating moisturizer, it is very good at controlling breakouts and pimples. So if you are somebody who's looking for kind of a high street brand, I highly recommend the Clear Dual Action Oil-Free Moisturizer. I'll put it up on the screen so you can have a look and see what the packaging looks like. You can buy them pretty much anywhere and they are super affordable. So that was my first product recommendation. So what we're gonna do now, we're still in semi-lockdown here in Singapore, so there isn't a huge amount for us to do. But I fancy an iced coffee, so let's make an iced coffee while I think about what we're gonna do later. Recently got these jars with these metal straws because I realised, are you even an influencer if you don't have a jar with a metal straw? No. So let me take you guys into the bathroom while we discuss moisturiser number 2. Also, let me just change the white balance. 1 second. So we are now in my bathroom. And I want to talk about my second product recommendation. So firstly, sorry if the lighting in here isn't great, I don't have any windows, but the one I want to talk about next is the one that I use every day. It is my day-to-day moisturizer. I have mentioned it in quite a few of my videos, and it is the Roche Posay Effaclar Duo Anti-Imperfections Moisturizer. So in my opinion, I kind of feel like it is very similar to the Clear in terms of its mode of action, but it's kind of like a 2.0 version. So this one has a bunch of different ingredients that really help to control acne. So there's the salicylic acid, but it also has benzoyl peroxide. It also has niacinamide, which is to reduce redness. Now, the only thing about this one is I would say this is a little bit less hydrating than the Clear one. This is very much to do with kind of acne control, I would say. And for me, this works really well. I have tried to switch on to a few other moisturizers, but whenever I stop using this one, my breakouts do come back. So I just keep coming back to this one. I've been using this one for years. It is a little bit more expensive than the Clear, and it also depends on what country you're in, but it's a really effective acne controlling moisturizer. So I highly recommend this one. The only other thing I want to mention is that you need different moisturizers for different types of weather. So here, where it is very hot, my face is sweaty all the time, I can get away with pretty much only using this one. But when I'm back in Europe and it's winter and my face is a lot drier, I do need to use something on top of this one just to provide that little bit of extra moisture. So that's just something to think about. But other than that, I think this is a really good kind of day-to-day, any-day moisturizer. And like I said, it really helps to control spots and acne and things like that. We have such a fun time together. Vlogging.
Having so much fun.
Having so
much fun.
What should we do, Charlie?
Swim?
That's a good idea. Let's go for a swim. From the pool, and that is a nice little segue into my final recommendation in terms of oil-free moisturizers, and that is this one. It is Clinique Moisture Surge Oil-Free Moisturizer, and this is the most expensive one of the 3, but it is a really nice moisturizer. And the reason I use this one, and especially now when I've just come back from the pool, it is super hydrating, I find. It's less of a kind of active anti-acne moisturizer, I would say. Like, this one is a lot more for hydration, but again, like I mentioned, my skin is definitely dry combination, erring on the dry side. So it can be really difficult for me to actually replenish the moisture in my skin, especially when a lot of the creams and the moisturizers that are specifically made for dry skin have a lot of oils, or they are quite oil based. But this one is really nice. And the other thing about this one is that it has a lot of antioxidants, which are really good, and especially here where obviously you know, the sun is shining all the time. I do try and use as much a sunscreen as I can, but it's always good just to have a little bit of extra protection and kind of like mopping up those free radicals that might have been created. And it also has something called sodium hyaluronate, which is a concentrated form of salicylic acid. Sorry, hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is the acid that actually helps to replenish moisture in our skin and helps to kind of keep that moisture in check. So overall, this is a really, really nice moisturizer, and I highly, highly, highly recommend this if you haven't tried it already. This is a travel pot, by the way. This only costs 23 Singapore dollars, which is actually, if you look at the milliliters compared to the price, getting the travel pots are actually better value than getting the large size one. That's a little hack for you. At least, you know, here in Singapore. I don't know if that's the same everywhere. But yeah, there you can see the consistency as well. It's very, very lightweight. It's just comes on really, really nicely. It absorbs really, really quickly, does not feel heavy, and then you can just put, you know, whatever else you want to put on a bit later, or just go about your day. So yeah, that was my third recommendation. And so tonight I think we're gonna go, I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. We'll probably just have a night in, watch a film and stuff, and I'm gonna give you, to finish off with, one product which I haven't actually tried yet, but I really want to try because I've heard a lot of very good stuff about it. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple of hours and we can talk about that one and why I'm really keen to try that one specifically. So it's kind of nearing the end of the day now, and I just want to finish off this video by talking very briefly about a product that I actually just really want to try. Haven't tried it myself yet, so I can't call it recommendation. So let's just call it a little bonus product, and also just a question as to if anyone out there has already tried it, because do let me know and drop it in the comment section down below how it was for you. But it is the Summer Fridays oil-free, hang on, let me get the name right. All these moisturizers have such long names, just keep it simple, please. Okay, here we go, found it. It's the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Oil-Free Gel Cream Moisturizer. I mean, that is ridiculously long. Why do I want to try it? It has a whole bunch of ingredients in it that I think look really, really great. I think I first read an article and it was mentioned, and then Hiram talked about it in one of his videos. It's basically got loads and loads of amino acids. It's got loads of hyaluronic acid. It's also got vitamin C, vitamin E, although I don't know how stable they are because vitamin C and E are both quite unstable, so it does depend on the cream or the carrier that I found in. But there's loads of 5-star reviews on it, so I would really, really, really like to try it at some point. So I will try that, and I will report back on the results and let you know if it is worth it, because it isn't super cheap. Not super expensive, but not super cheap. So don't worry guys, I will try it for you and let you know how it is before you spend your money on it. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for now. I hope you guys are all keeping really well. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, it really helps. If you want to subscribe, see more videos from me, then do so. And in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you again very soon for another video. Bye!